teams.
They're scared, man. They don't feel like taking Kalista and having to play around or getting hit early to mid-game is worth it. So they pick other things like the Sivir in a comp that wants to dive the enemy backline does make a lot of sense for Rekkles. Also the spell shield against Rakan can be very useful for him. Meanwhile, on Unicorn's side, double-aided carry, we've already seen this in this meta. When you go to late game with Corki, your team fighting gets very, very strong. And then there's a front line with the Sejuani and the Gnar. I don't think Unicorns have enough peel to protect their backline. And I'm actually kind of looking at what they can do to stay alive. And if they can then kill whoever's in the front line, Soaz, Caps, Hylissang, like all these champions, they're not going to go down that easy. Exile and Samax need to play perfect in this game.
Looking at two of the veteran members of this Unicorn of Love squad to actually step up a lot in this game. Good positioning, good team fights from Exile. Actually being able to dominate lane too much recently. They've struggled a lot. Brox is coming down here to try and help out Rekkles and Hylissang as well.
This is why he wanted that first pick. Oh,
Totoro gets knocked back. Brox is on his way. He's just trying to dodge around. He manages to get away from Broxer. Can he flash away? The heal. Totoro, he's so low, but they will just about get the final auto.
We didn't get to say this because we were talking about Soaz and bragging about Season 1 World Championships, but the Rakan went with Ignite Exhaust level 1 to try and get an early advantage and make a play around the bottom side. So Broxer just took his red buff, walked straight down. This Corki in the late game, amazing scaling. We always talk about they even going for a dive.
Shielded Drown comes out from Caps. He's going to taunt up Cold and knockback as well with the Justice Punch. There is the stopwatch and Cold is dead!
Oh.
Goodbye! Caps the Exile flashes in and gets the counter kill, but it was a 2v1 for Caps. And here comes Broxer looking for the electrocute damage. Exile trying to run his way away, but doesn't have the Valkyrie, and the Cataclysm will lock him in the pit. There's the Valkyrie away. Broxer with a Dragon Strike to the back.
So in the end, Fnatic get 2 kills. That was a dive set up by Cold, but he missed that ulti on the Sejuani, so Caps ended up staying alive a lot longer than expected. Another trade top.
Ignite on towards Hylissang. He's going to try and jump away. The Battle Dance back. And that should be okay for the Unicorns. Rekkles has popped the ultimate here, but nothing more going on.
Thank you, Fnatic and Unicorns of Love, though, for showing us how you can play fast-paced League of Legends.
4 kills in 10 minutes!
Lane swaps, a lot of fights. Some ganks that also backfired a little bit, like the one we just saw in mid lane. Hylissang straight back towards the top side with the TP. The fact that the Caps got that kill, of course, used the stopwatch to buy more time, was very, very important. Let's see the tower dive once again. They've already poked Galio down around 50%. If Cold can land the ulti, they think they can burst Caps down, but it is important to know he was already charging the taunt instantly, and the stopwatch would be there if he just stayed alive during the initial stun. So even if that one hit from Cold, I'm not sure he would have stayed alive anyway. And this, of course, is Broxer coming in with their counter gank.
It's good stuff from Broxer to clean it up in the end. Caps showing us once again why he is seen as one of the stars of this Fnatic lineup. Even on Galio, he's still making these outplays.
Dude, you can carry hard on Galio now.
You can't.
You know, hit Q and then passive and you one-shot someone, you can't actually hit all the abilities, but then you can take a carry down. Back, flash, nah, what up, stun, White Knight! That was sick. Soaz did not expect that one. Stopwatch was there, flash was there, but the instant ulti from White Knight, really well played for Unicorns of Love, unless on their side, their front line is so strong they can actually force Fnatic to not just run through them. Because the carries...
Oh, the Justice Punch dodged the Glacial Prism. Here comes the TP in from behind, and Fnatic might try and start the fight. Hylissang there, Hero's entrance to knock them up. Totoro gets hit. He gets into the stopwatch zone, and now Caps is the frontline target. White Knight can't quite connect with the Gnar, but one member goes down, and the Unicorns of Love win the fight.
We got another play around the mid lane. We had Cold on the EU4 podcast, and he said, when you play against Fnatic, you just go mid all the time. You just attack Caps over and over, and it's happening. Second kill now for Unicorns of Love against the Galio. More farm over to Exile. Level 11 on this Corki. He's doing very well in the early game.
Importantly as well, Exile and Samax positioned well in that fight. It was a miniature skirmish. It wasn't a big team fight.
That's fair.
But that's what we want to see from them later in the game.
All right, so package was just used, but once again, it's multiple Unicorns of Love members around mid. The attack cap, there's no backup for him right now. He actually does dodge the ulti from Cold. I think Cold didn't expect the little charge or jump back from the charge on Caps' side, and then when he goes back in, because Soaz is not here, the rest of Fnatic can't really take the fight. and he ends up just dying. Good bait with the stopwatch though from Totoro's side.
Importantly as well, White Knight didn't use his TP to get into that fight, so still has it available if he's in.
Oh, we might get a fight, medic!
Totoro's going to engage. There's the Featherstorm as well. HyliSang trying to get on towards this backline. Caps is there. Samux and Totoro just backing away. White Knight with a double 9 to the wall. Fnatic now on the back foot because here comes Exile as well, and double Unicorns will be trying to push in towards HyliSang here. Soas trying to retreat back, but there's a choke point. Maybe Soas can jump in with a Hemo Plague. He gets a lot of damage down, and here's the Hero's entrance as well. Fnatic trying to turn it around. Hemo Plague up towards the top side. Can't quite kill Cold or Exile, and somehow no one has died.
We're still early in the game, but we just got to see what Fnatic comp can do to the backline of Unicorns of Love. Flash in from Soas, re-engage from HyliSang, and they reach at least 180 carry every single time. And this was still at a moment where Unicorns of Love were fine taking a team fight. They had the 24s on Exile's side. They will get a bit of farm in mid, but they lost the top lane. No kills, but a turret down.
Compare summoners though. Unicorns of Love only have 1 flash remaining. Fnatic have so many left.
Doesn't matter right now because Unicorns of Love used the TP from Exile bot lane to grab a turret. Like that play. Let's see it again. Unicorns of Love realized at first they're a bit out of position. Samux needs to use very early ulti. Totoro got to use his ulti defensively as well. So it is a rough fight for them to take. Even White Knight is not really committed because Exile is not here yet. He joins the fight now. Fnatic calling the same thing, saying we need to re-engage. And HyliSang, beautiful combo into flash from Soas, and suddenly we get to see how much they can do. You highlight the flashes being gone. Well, we have another fight now with no flashes.
Exile's dead because of it. Fnatic going to try and push in for this mid lane tower.
So we're basically seeing another fight.
Oh, double jump. Here comes Gold as well with the Glacial Prism. White Knight trying to build up that rage bar. HyliSang's already dead, and Samux is going to open up as well. Rekkles on the back line. White Knight jumps in. Rekkles is down. Caps is down. Fnatic are falling apart.
Let's see right here. Unicorns of Love killed 3 members. Are they already looking towards an early Baron? Exile is dead though. That's a lot of damage missing.
Samux going to try and chase out Boxer here. The blast cone will take them both across. Totoro there as well. The smite from Boxer isn't going to be enough, and now it has to be Baron for Unicorn.
That's the moment they kill the jungler, they go straight towards Baron. Soas is here, almost full HP. Ulti is ready, but no flash. Can he do anything at all? White Knight is zoning him away.
But look at how low Cold and Totoro are. White Knight going to push in. Are they just going to have to back away from this one? Soas is gone. This should be the Baron taken by the Unicorns. 23 minutes in, they secure it.
That was the kind of fight Unicorns were looking for to get further ahead in the game. We even got the early Baron.
Cataclysm in, Cold and Samux there. Here comes the Hero's entrance, but Samux dodges it with the Featherstorm with the re-engage from HyliSang from the side. Now Fnatic are turning tables on the Unicorns of Love. Exile's going to fall as well. 4 down for the Unicorns. And Fnatic are going to try and chase White Knight out here as well, but he should be able to escape. They hold on to their inhibitor, and only 1 Baron buff remains.
Kind of classic for this game that, oh, Unicorns, Baron, get the inhib turret.
15 kills at 25 minutes though. I'm a happy camper.
I love it. Thank you very much, Fnatic and Unicorns of Love. This game is so fun to watch. Turnaround once again. Fnatic's comp, as we keep saying, can't get to the back line. Samux cannot get out of the Jarvan ulti. He can only avoid some of the damage, and then he will land where he started. And suddenly, there is follow-up from 2 to 3 other champions. HyliSang with another great Alistar combo.
It's reading his former teammates like a book. A couple of turrets go down. Let's have another look at this engage from Fnatic.
All right, so Fnatic are calling. Let's go for it. Source is on the way. Samux, no flash. He can't get out. Uses the ult to dodge damage, and then the combo coming in from HyliSang right after. He was just waiting with the cooldowns, knowing exactly when to go in and win the fight. And we're going to get these back and forths over and over. They have a negative Baron power play. You want to normally get more gold than you give to the other team when you get the Baron.
That was insightful. Samux going to get Hemo Plagued on here, has to jump away, but the flash from Roxer gets onto him, and Rekkles is on a rampage, and they're looking for Cold, Totoro, and Exile as well.
I feel so bad for Samux in this game because there's so little he can do against the movement speed and the amount of gap closes on Fnatic's side. Top lane tower is open. At the moment, White Knight is trying to do something, but
forward, there's the flash. Winds of War is going to do a lot of damage to Exile, but Totoro is going to distract them for the time being. Onto Broxer. The Unicorns of Love will retreat as Soas TPs in. HyliSang has the flank. He's popping the ghost. White Knight's going to try and jump away, but he's caught up with the headbutt pulverize, and he's caught in the midst of Fnatic. A shutdown for Rekkles.
Once again, the Unicorns of Love cannot deal any damage back to Fnatic when the fight starts. They're all forced to flash and jump away. The moment someone from Fnatic engages, This inhib turret will go down. The mid inhib will go down right after. Exile is there with the package, but jumping in here would be crazy.
No flash on caps, of course, but the inhibitor is going to get taken out by Fnatic. Maybe Totoro is going to try and look for an engage from the side. Doesn't have one. He's through it already today. 2 more control wards in those inventories as well, so they can just pop them across the wall. 5,000 on the Baron. Hylissang here, the flash, the taunt on towards Samux, and he's just dead. The Baron's still going low, but the Unicorns might just be looking for a steal here. They need to get out. Cole up towards the side of the top, though. Caps with the shield of Duran can't quite connect. Cole jumps in, doesn't steal it. Proxer secures it, and now the Unicorns need to get the hell out of there because Cold is dead and Rekkles is dominating.
We got some super minutes in the mid lane already. Baron buff on Fnatic. Let's see what they want to do.
Hylissang, he's just delaying their backs. This is so good from Hylissang. He's been a standout performer this game.
Oh, he wants some more. Rekkles is here.
On the hunt, flash, boomerang, one more auto. Rekkles is godlike.
9 kills on this Sivir here. All of Fnatic coming straight for the base. Exile and White Knight, only members alive to try and defend.
Fnatic just did not give up their shot in this game. They saw a moment, they took it, and they have been scrappy throughout the entirety of it. They're trying to close it out. The Nexus Tower's low. White Knight there as well. The Cataclysm Exile won't survive the Hemo Plague, and Unicorns of Blood won't survive the day. Fnatic gonna get the second Nexus Tower down. They're cleaning up the kills in the back as well. Hylissang will fall. A sacrifice for the team. Fnatic can't quite get it though because Cold and Samux on a triple, tearing through Fnatic. Unicorns of Love have turned this one right back around, and now Rekkles is a sole man standing. It's his 10th kill, the most kills. Can he make it 13? He needs Cold, he needs Samux, he needs to hit the Nexus, and Rekkles with the solo carry wins the game.
I love that Rekkles was like, no, I will leave my jungler to die. I don't want any help when I'm